Hey, hey guys, Starfire here for another video. And today, I know this is probably late, very late. This is towards the end of the month, but I'm here for manga chapter 103 of Attack on Titan. Well, that's all I gotta say. Holy shit. There's a lot of that going through my head right now. When it comes to this as words, this chapter, it's called The Assault, I think. A lot of people have died, I will say. What had happened in this chapter I did not expect at all. And yeah, a lot of Titans dying, basically. We all know most of, if we're on the side with Eren and the others, those Titans and everything. I want to get straight to the point of this because I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think one of the Titans they called the Founding Titan, I think, was going to get destroyed by Mikasa. And then the other Titan with that girl in it, I think they called her Peck or something. She got, yeah, and I think she got killed. A lot of the other Titans are dying on the enemy side. One thing I'm going to say, Levi slash through Zeke's nape. I never thought I would see that happen, actually, because a lot of people for a long time before all this happened, back when we first were starting to figure out the 8 Beast Titan, and back in, just up a little bit, back when we were figuring anything out, when they were going to Shiganshia to go to the basement, when Levi was set to kind of fight, I think around that period, the Beast Titan, and people would say that Levi was going to die fighting this Titan. Looks like the other way around. I think what's going to happen, they're probably going to end up killing all these other people and Steak. We don't know if there's a cure to this whole Mir's cursing. Probably not, because Eren's running out of time to live. And I don't think this is a shonen show, whatever. It's not like Naruto where I think it's a happy ending. Attack on Titan is full of tragedies. Nothing will stop. And Jean says something that in this chapter that represents this. I'll get back to Levi in a minute. It says there's no stopping this chain of tragedies, which means there's no stopping in this. And then I've talked about the previous chapter with Mikasa and everything, how she feels. I have a lot of videos planned to talk about how what probably was going through her head when Eren accidentally killed those children. It probably hit her hard, personally, from the kind of character Mikasa is, who she's become. There's been a 4-year time skip in Attack on Titan for these past chapters, so we don't really know how these characters are like nowadays. It seems like they're a little bit more colder than they were, and Eren's definitely matured and gotten colder. I just want to state this as I go in this review to see. Eren is now able to hop from one Titan body to the next. That is something that Eren probably 4 years ago in the manga couldn't do. And he had to be able to recuperate from it, and we know from Season 2 and Season 1 from the anime. And, yeah. Also, we've got Falco and Gabby and the others in this just kind of... Falco wanted to... Okay, I want to talk about Reiner, honestly, in the beginning of this chapter. Falco goes sees Reiner. I don't know what he's like in this catacombic state. Anything, but Falco really cares about Reiner, and from Falco's opinion, he feels betrayed by Eren. This is probably Eren's plan this entire time to do this. But then again, Falco is just a child in all this. It's kind of like the time when Eren was younger, so... Anyways, that scene being said, and Reiner seems wanting to die at this point. in time in the series. For some apparent reason, he's really wanting to die, okay? Probably from everything that happened, he might have everything from the world, what he's done, on something. So, with that being said, let's go back to Zeke. Oh my god, I'm thinking of Walking Dead. Their names sound like Sadiq and Zeke. If I call Zeke Sadiq, I am sorry. Okay, anyways. So yeah, this chapter, actually, I must say this was really good. With everything was done in a very reasonable way. I'm still wondering where Ahriman is in this whole thing, because he's alive right now. We get a glimpse of someone in the uniform, in the scout's uniform, what is now. And I think that was Ahriman from the looks of it. Thing is, the manga is only in black and white, so now the coloring's in. Can't wait for this to be animated. Honestly, I'm looking forward to this arc in the manga to be animated. The one for season 3 is probably one of my favorites. What's going to happen in season 3 if they do things right. I just love Attack on Titan and all, but in season 2 was one of my favorites. It's not my favorite of all favorites, despite the Eren makes it, but I have no video talking about my favorite arc in Attack on Titan. This includes manga arcs. So, anyways, continue on. When Sadiq says something about Eren, it's honestly, I flipped out, because I was shocked. Because you think him and Eren are going to have this showdown, and like, it probably will, but we thought they were going to have this big giant fight and see who wins. We don't. Because I have the manga right in front of me, I'm going to read what Zeke says. I keep calling him Sadiq, I don't know why. Zeke. Ugh! Okay. It says, Eren is not my enemy. Too bad that it's you. Come out, Levi. Time is running out, you know. Alright, these words. Or something. We always thought that Zeke, the Beast Titan, had something. He was going to fight Eren. Eren was the enemy in his eyes. They were going to have a, like I said, showdown. It turns out to be Levi. This is when I was talking before about Levi. Sadiq? Crap! Why do I call it Zeke? He sees Levi as an enemy. Well, everyone in his eyes is an enemy that isn't on his side, of course. But Levi is an Ahriman, and I guess Zeke has something against Ahrimans. And I don't know if the other Titans know there's another Ahriman, which is Mikasa, which in this chapter that gets pointed out. I'll go to Mikasa's thing. She was just kind of there by Eren the entire time. She didn't have a huge role in the chapter. Okay, a lot of things are happening. Anyways, continuing on. I'm probably going to make this review really long because there's a lot that happened. Basically, Zeke, in his eyes, Levi is his enemy because he knows Levi has the ability to kill him, and which Levi is going to do because that's what he has to do. In a way, I'm going to talk about something real quick. And Levi really wants Zeke dead because he's the enemy, and something that I think personally for Levi, he has lost so much already. Between back and No Regrets, losing them, Farland, I forget how to pronounce his name, and Isabel, losing them, and now he lost Commander Erwin, which was really hard for Levi to do because Levi has been losing a lot of people with all of this. So it's kind of the Beast Titan's fault where some of these people died. So, just saying that, I think kind of way Levi kind of wants revenge. And the way he attacks, I don't know exactly where Levi is the entire time. He's somewhere, and he's able to get behind Sadiq and slice through his nape. And which kind of knocks him down. And yeah, let's see. Where is it? Yep, there's a whole panel here where Levi. At first, I kind of thought that was Mikasa for a second, how the hair was, but it was Levi, so I could tell. I don't know why. No, he takes and just slices through it, and then he falls, and then that's really it of it. And like, it's Levi. Like everyone's like shocked to see this. Okay, so basically, I'm done with that. Yeah. We don't know what it looks like. I feel like Levi probably kills Zeke, but we don't see it. Do we? We don't. Let's probably save it for next chapter. And then I want to talk about Mikasa for a second. Because she plays a role that she's going to kill. Oh, there was a lot that was happening in this part. Wait. Okay, if they lose the fight to everything. The Founding Titan. Okay, I think it's this small little Titan that Mikasa is going to kill. Because it says here, if they lose the Founding Titan, everything will be in vain. It means on the other side, not Aaron, on the other side, then that losing this Titan will end. I don't, for some reason. And he points out this, I think this is the Founding Titan points out here that another one of those Ahriman. Yeah, just more than one of them. There's more than one of them. There is. I forget who was saying, "Get out of my way." I think that's the Titan. And it looks like Mikasa is going to kill this guy, but we don't ever see her kill him because the panda goes, I think, then people start saying stuff, and then Levi kills, well, cuts the Beast Titan's name. Really, that's really what happens. So yeah, I want to talk about Ahriman. There is a person who's in the Scout's uniform. Where is it? Oh god, try to find it. Let's see. Come on. Okay, here. On this page. Alright. It looks like they're on a boat or something. And you see a picture of what supposedly looks like Ahriman, almost. He looks like him. His hair is tied up, and he has the Scout uniform. He has this, like, little cloak around him. And it looks like, I don't know why Ahriman is not really there with them at the moment. There has to be some reason behind it why. It's the only possible I could come up with. Because Ahriman has the Colossal Titan now. He's the Colossal Titan now after he ate Bertolt with the serum and whatnot back in the Shiganshia arc. Debasement arc. So, with this being said, Ahriman could be being used as a secret weapon or something to eventually come and do something, but as we know, Ahriman is not typically a fighter. Okay, we know this from Attack on Titan. He's more of a strategist. He thinks out the plans and everything. Ahriman is extremely smart. I like to compare Ahriman to Shikamaru from Naruto. I'm getting to Naruto for a second because the both of them have the ability to be smart, and losing them and they come up with the battle tactic, it's bad. So, anyways, with all this being said, everything has I think April won't have a chapter up, so I guess for April I won't be doing my monthly chapters. But I think it's just will continue in May. That's what, because I used Kiss Anime to read Attack on Titan. That's what I used. So, if you want to read this chapter, or you want to read any manga, and you can't find it, use Kiss Anime. Not Kiss Anime, Kiss Manga. It works. It's not really efficient times, but I use it. It does have the board too. It has, like, manga, general manga. It's pretty good with Attack on Titan, though. That's where I read it off of. Yeah, I think next chapter will be continued 104. will be continued in May's edition. Oh. Yeah, I don't really want to wait a whole another month to see this, honestly. If it comes out sooner, it comes out sooner. Anyways, I'm going to give this chapter a... I want to say 10 out of 10. But because of this cliffhanger, it kind of wants to make me draw back. It's kind of a good cliffhanger because it leaves us thinking what's going to happen. Which I will make a predictions video for this because I really want to talk about what might happen. Someone says, one of these kids, I think. Is it Flacco, I think? Deal with the fishing boat. Don't shoot. And then Jean's just right there like, what do I do? Because you have to do something. I think. So, I'll probably talk about that. Anyways, I want to say something about Jean. I'm not a huge fan of him. I will say, though, he's become a character I really like now in the manga. He's really stepped up. At first, when I watched Attack on Titan, I watched the anime before I read the manga, I didn't like Jean all too much. For me, I just didn't really like his character and anything, but he's become a character I really enjoy seeing. So yeah, I pretty much enjoy a lot of the characters in Attack on Titan. It's my favorite anime. Anyways, guys, I'm probably going to give this chapter a 10 out of 10. The pacing was great, everything, the fighting was great, because we kind of need the action. There's been a little bit of action, but they've pieced it up, and I will say the writer of Attack on Hajime Isayama, I think? He always does a great job with this series, and I'm going to be really sad when it ends. Because it's what got me into anime. So, anyways, enough about that. I'm going to give this chapter 10 out of 10 because I felt like this was a really perfect chapter. It was really great. You got to see a lot of stuff. The only problem I had with it, which I'm not going to deduct any points from it, is I wanted to see what happened with Mikasa and that Titan. But we'll find out everything probably next chapter, which is pretty good. So you don't want too much to happen in one chapter. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, sorry if this is long, but this was a very, very big chapter, in my opinion. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed, hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, if you enjoy my content, I'm trying to make more Attack on Titan content. And you guys, can't talk today. Anyways, guys, this is Shaka. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.